correctly, this is going to be some orientation is locked, rotate device back. Sorry, guys. Hold on one second. I'm just going to cover this up. I'm still going to talk. I just am going to try and do something. I was trying to stream on StreamYard. Oh, here. I'm just going to put this here for a minute. I know this looks so stupid, but I was trying to stream on StreamYard, and it said that it locked me out of YouTube. So not sure what the issue is with that, but it is what it is. So we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. So bear with me. Sorry. It's really annoying. I love technology, by the way, and I'm actually pretty good at it until I started moving around with YouTube stuff. And it is not I want a professional studio set up, and I'm having a very hard time getting that for you. I mean, like what you would see in a news station professional studio setup. I'm not fucking around. I mean, real cameras, real lighting, everything else. And that has been the problem. It's not like I'm just doing my phone and I have some studio lights that are so easy. I can do that. It's the other stuff I'm trying to do to make it incredibly professional, and that's the stuff that's definitely out of my purview. So hello, hi Joseph, nice to see you. I'm just trying to make it nice for you guys. It's so annoying. I can't believe it. It should not be this hard. God. So yeah, that's why I wanted to post that in the comments, because I wasn't sure what was going on. I didn't know what would happen with all this. So apparently it locked me out. If you guys saw something, let me know, because on my end it said sorry, stream went to YouTube and it was deleted. So here we go. Anyways, welcome to Tarot Tuesday, where I go live every single Tuesday and answer your questions. Hey, nice to see you, Ava. All right, I love it. Let me read that really quick. Hi, Alison, great Cancer reading. Thank you. Does the universe have a windfall coming my way? Let's find out. That's a good question. So I just want to let everybody know that there's going to be some changes coming at the beginning of the year, and I'm super excited by it. I used to go live 3 days a week. I'm going to try and come back on Thursdays also, but I'm going to do it during the day. I'm in Eastern Standard Time. That way it gives people in Europe and also in Australia and India and other places to be able to post questions live, because I do have a lot of clients from that part of the world. So I want to make it so that everybody can go ahead and post live. A lot of people submit in advance, which is fantastic, because they watch the replay and everything's fun. But I want to make it so that, it's available to everybody at different times. So that is going to be coming. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. It was working before. I just needed to have certain days back. So what else to tell you? I don't know. So my name is Alison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. And apparently I don't know how to do StreamYard yet. That's coming. You can learn more about me at ancientoakpsychicarts.com. The link is in the description below. That's also if you want to go book a service with me, because I do personal readings, messages from your loved ones, and I have some other services that are available. Definitely take a look. Black Friday sale is over, so if you didn't get a chance to partake, I don't do sales very often, but I did do them for my birthday, and I was able to just keep rolling with that. So that was a lot of fun. So I hope you got a chance to take advantage of that. You could also sign up for the free newsletter. That's where you will be made aware of first everything that's going on, the changes that are coming. Again, you can book a personal reading there. Missing person consultation, which I do. I also have a learning center for my manifestation masterclass, and the next one is going to be in January, if that's something you're interested in. Let's see, online tarot masterclass just ended actually in November, so the next one won't be until the spring. And what else to tell you? You can see me on YouTube where you found me, and that's where I do the Zodiac readings, and I do daily tarot readings. If you don't know, that's a short and sweet segment, anywhere from 5 minutes, 10 minutes max. I am not a filler person. I just can't sit there and make shit up. I just can't, excuse my language. That's so not me. I just can't do it. So I'm just telling you straightforward what the energy of the cards are. Yay, we have a member. Yay. Yay. Welcome, Susan. Congratulations. We love seeing you here. Thank you for being a member. And thank you to everybody else too. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys are enjoying the channel. And that's something, thank you, Susan, because that's something I want to remind everybody. I am actually letting everybody go ahead and I love that. Oh my God, I want one now. That hot chocolate, yummy. I'm opening up the whole month of December for the members videos. So that gives everybody the idea and the chance to see what I do. It's not all the previous videos. Once you become a paid member, then you have access to everything I've ever done. But for the month of December, I'm letting that be the month of giving so that everybody can see what it's like to be a member. So for the price of a cup of coffee, you have access to everything and you get to vote on the topics at hand and. So Susan, stick around. I also have it where your name, if you're here on a live, we'll do a member shout out, and then in the chat, we'll see your name. We'll put you in here, and then your name goes in, and the moderators are also members, and then I pull out your name. This is Fran Arens. So that would mean Fran gets a free question answered today during the live show. And I do that every single live for all the members. So that's only when we do the shout out. So Susan, stick around. So yeah, it's going to be good because I know some people can't stay for the whole thing. And that's another thing. This has been 2 hours each time. I'm going to try and condense it to an hour and a half. So we're going to do a final call a little earlier in the evening. That way we can go ahead and make sure that we keep it to, I think a more pleasant time frame. I always like an hour, hour and a half, but we've been going up to 2 hours, which I'm fine with, but I just think that that's a little long for people watching the replay. So if you have a question, this is a great time for you to formulate it and send your question. I know several people submitted their questions in advance, and Ava just submitted one. So what else to tell you? I just told you about joining the channel. You get the monthly video. December video just came out, and then you get to vote on kind of the weekly. I don't want to call it weekly because I don't want to be tied down to that, but let's just say you'll get the other videos for the membership and the complimentary question. Don't forget to vote and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live, and also when I post the poll. That'll make it easier for you. And if you're enjoying tonight's show, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if tonight's show resonates with you. I know that this is horizontal. When I posted these, apparently YouTube is not sophisticated enough to do either or because other formats do. So after December, they will be horizontal. Hopefully it's going to be on live stream. I will figure out how to do that. I've done it before and I don't know why it wouldn't work this time. So I have to now spend time drilling down on that. So I don't know. It is what it is. I've reached out to another person to see if they can help me design the studio. So I haven't heard back from them. I don't know what's going on. Let's see what else. Let me know where you're watching from. You guys know I'm taking a tally. And what else? At the end of today's show, I'm going to do a reading for the collective. Sorry, I'm a little thrown off. That pisses me off about the live stream. I just want it to be nice for you guys, and it just pisses me off that I can't make it happen. At the end of today's show, I will do a general reading for the collective, and I say that in all high vibiness, right? I hope you guys know my sense of humor. It's for the people here live and people that watch in the replay, and let's see what else to tell you. All right, so here we go. So this is going to be the guidelines for the live tarot readings. This never changes. So the guidelines for the live tarot readings are 1 question per show. And that way it doesn't become one person's personal reading. That just keeps it fair so everybody gets a chance to ask a question. The other one is no bad language or topics. It's not swearing. It's certain censorship topics that we can't mention. So we have to keep it family friendly for YouTube. It's their platform. I love YouTube, but it is truly a censorship platform, and we just need to play by their rules if we want to be able to participate on this platform. All right, so submit your questions before or during the show and they will be answered live. A lot of people have different schedules. They're in different time zones. They work, whatever it is, and they want to participate. They submit their questions in advance and they watch the replay, or they don't want to be bothered by stressing out and typing stuff in during the live, and they submit and then they watch for their answer to come up. So people do it a lot of different ways, just to give you an idea. So you can post your question on PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and Stripe. It's a $20 minimum. Super Chat is a $30 minimum because YouTube takes 40%. And all the addresses are listed below in the description of the video. And if you're in the chat, the moderators can absolutely help you out. Hey, Amanda, yay, nice to see you. And I know Sherry said that she would be here a little later unless she came early. Yay, I'm Ken. Is Ruth here? I don't see Ruth. So yeah, it's whenever people can make it. It's very, very cool. Thanks, guys. And let's see what else. Oh my God, you're watching from Michigan. Oh my God, how beautiful. I want to be in the snow. I'm in hot Florida. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm just really in the wrong climate. All right, so here we go. Here we go. I gave it my best shot. 6 years. If I can't acclimate, time to go. All right. Disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist and I do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice. All right. So first question is going to be from Ava. You made the national news. Oh, I would love to be there. I would love to be there. You know, when I saw these waves at Lake Superior, somehow it came into my YouTube and it just looked incredible. It looked like the ocean. They were huge. It was gorgeous. All right, Ava, so I'm going to answer your question first. Hi, Alison. Great Cancer reading. Does the universe have a windfall coming my way? Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. Come on. There we go. All right, here we go. This is for Ava. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Hierophant and the Devil. Wow. We have the Two of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Devil energy. So this is telling me that your windfall, I think, is going to be a relationship. The Two of Cups, this tells me it's going to be a friendship, a romantic relationship. It's going to be some type of connection that I think is you're experiencing on a spiritual level. I say that because the Hierophant is also here. And for me, this is you having a deep spiritual connection and really enjoying it. This is a strong foundation, I think, that's coming in for you. That's going to be your windfall, but it never goes off without a hitch. The Devil is also here. So that tells me that it's this connection that's coming in. It's a spiritual thing, but because the Devil is here, it's looking at something that might be in you that is causing you to interpret the situation in a certain way. And this is really your individual patterns that you're reading into a situation. So there's something definitely coming your way. But this is something about you really looking through any illusions that might be there and that would be coming from your interpretation, your psyche. So to me, that is the Devil that is playing a little bit with you. So there's something about you not being on this kind of quicksand or I'm getting like shaky ground, but it's not shaking. It's more like quicksand is what I'm seeing. It's about you being careful with what it is that you're interpreting. If that makes sense. It's to make sure that it is what you think it is and what you see it to be, and to maybe question it. Are you reading into it? Are you projecting something onto it? Or is it what you think it is? And that's going to be involving the other person, because to me, you definitely have a relationship coming in that is really like a strong family bond and commitment. To me, this is someone that's really grounded. But there's something there that is throwing a wrench in it. And that is something where it's almost like something is pulling the strings, either in you or the other person. But I kind of feel like it's something in you, if that makes sense. There's something about it. There's something about maybe you wanting it to be with one person so bad that you're missing some type of flag or a sign. Not necessarily a red flag, but there's something some information coming in that you're not seeing. And that's what this is telling me, that you're looking over here when you should be looking over here. Does that make sense? I was just looking for a response. Hi, everybody. Hi, Robin. Nice to see you. All right. Yeah, it's been crazy. All right. Hi, nice to see you. Lovely from the UK. Hi, Melanie. Good. It makes sense. Okay. All right, next question. This is going to be from Linda. And you guys know Linda, like Ava, has been asking questions like every single show. And so Linda writes, hi, Alison. Love your lives and Pisces videos. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you, Linda. All right, Linda, thank you for a question. Let's go ahead and see. What does the universe want to tell Linda today? All right. And don't forget, we're going to be doing a quick, in 15 minutes, we're going to do a final call. All right, here we go. This is for Linda. Okay, we've got 9 of Wands. We've got the Hierophant again. Interesting. And the King of Cups. So we have the 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, and we have the King of Cups. So this is really talking about you looking at your energy. This is the 9 of Wands, that wounded warrior energy. You have the strength, the stamina, and you have the defiance. Look at her face. You have that defiance to stand for something that really is meaningful to you right now. This tells me, though, that you've been put through the ringer. There's something about your energy where you've really been tested recently, but you're still standing. You've got that strength of character, but you are very defiant in your life right now. The Hierophant says, though, that your spiritual connection, you're incredibly happy. This is just really telling me at this exact moment that your spiritual connection is on fire. I think that you are very much in touch with your intuition, your connection to source, and you cherish that. I think that you have a spiritual practice that you're doing every day, and that is giving you that source of strength that's coming in this time of defiance. Your source of strength is with the Creator. Then we have the King of Cups. This is your king, your Pisces. So this is really about you getting in touch with that water energy. That's going to be your intuition, your emotions, love, your connection to source, your subconscious mind. This really tells me, though, that you've explored your emotions to a very deep level right now. And that's what's allowing you to have this depth of character, this defiance, and this deep spiritual connection that's going on. This tells me that you're very comfortable with everything that is going on. I think that it's also an excellent opportunity for you to follow your heart right now. What's the kind of the energy that's coming off this, and that involves listening to your intuition, following your heart, and that's something that's going to lead you down the path that I think you're going on. And it's funny, I've just looked down. I said going down the path, but this is you really going up. You're having your connection to source. So it's that back and forth, I think, that's coming in for you, but it's a path. It's not just energy. There's something about you going down this road that you're almost meant to go on. It's not just a connection, it's a path. So I hope that that makes sense. That's what's coming in for you, Linda. Thank you for your question. All right, next question. And this is from Radhika. And she writes, hi, Alison. Thank you for the Cancer reading. It was so insightful and I enjoyed watching it. My question for today is, how can I continue to raise my vibration and manifest the best for me this week? Thank you, Radhika. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. And I'm going to switch decks. Another Cancer. You and Ava. Okay, I love it. Here we go. Let me switch decks for you. I love this deck. I love them all. All right, here we go. This is a monster deck. It's so big. Hard to shuffle. Here we go. Okay, Radhika. We have 2 of Pentacles. We have the 7 of Pentacles and the 10 of Wands. All right, we've got the two of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Ten of Wands. So what the universe is telling you is to really be grounded. Really be grounded, stable, secure, have a lot of balance in your life right now. So balance work and family, balance work and education, or friends and family and work. You know, it's about really having that balance in your life. This is that slow and steady wins the race kind of energy. It's that idea of walking before you run, because if you run first, chances are you're going to fall on your face kind of energy. This is being very careful, very cautious, very methodical. There's something about that that really benefits you right now, for you to not just raising your vibration, but for me, that's you manifesting it in. This Seven of Pentacles, this is where the vibration starts to come in that's being raised. This is you getting in touch with your heart chakra, what it is that you really want to do. And you're looking at all the work that you've put into your life. And whether it's career, a relationship, education, finances, your health, whatever it might be, and it could be all of the above. And you're asking yourself, is it paying off? It's a type of evaluation that's coming in for you. And this can be very transformational. You see these butterflies because what you discover about yourself will allow you to transform. So when you're looking to raise your vibration and to manifest something, you're definitely having to get that heart-centered energy going. That could be maybe going and having a Reiki session done where someone is energizing the heart, aligning the chakras. This could be you eating the right foods that are healthy for you, because you know it's kind of like when you hear people say, I just went into a food coma, and we've all done that. Maybe you eat a heavy meal, or you eat a carbohydrate like a pizza, or Mexican food, or whatever it is, something that's really heavy, and all you want to do is go take a nap and go to bed. That's something to stay away from. That is going to, as much as it tastes good in the moment, it's going to lower your vibration, and your body then has to process it. You don't feel good, and you could not feel good from it for days, actually. But even though you think it's only for hours, but it stays in your system for quite a while. It's that kind of energy that's coming in. If you're looking to manifest something, part of it is that evaluation energy. You really want to take a good look at the big picture. And then that way you can come up with a game plan and focus on what it is that you want and have the visualizations come in. That's huge. Then we have the Ten of Wands. This is your energy. This is about you really looking at your energy. And like I said about the food, that could be part of it. It could also be the people you're surrounding yourself with. Are you getting enough rest? You know, looking at your energy, are you with people that are draining you? And if so, if they're really an energy vampire, you need to move away from them, because you're going to be the one that is losing when it comes to energy vampires. They're feeding off you. They literally are, whether they're aware of it or not. They are just absorbing your energy, and they're leaving you depleted. So that's something that you definitely want to look at, because when you're manifesting, you want all the energy to go into what you're manifesting. When you're raising your vibration, you want that energy to help you go up, and you want to feel light. This is you also taking on too many burdens. And this card, usually you're hunched over. When you're depressed or a lower vibration, you're hunched over. Too many burdens, you're hunched over. This is you not doing that. So if you're taking on too many responsibilities, it's delegating to other people. This is going to be you doing a type of triage, only taking on what is necessary, putting things on the back burner, asking for help with others. And like I said, also delegating. And that's how you move away from it. Because that tells me that you need balance. You need to evaluate what it is that you're doing right now and come up with a different game plan that is really going to put you in alignment with your heart and what it is that you want. Maybe there's a recalibration going on, and that will help your energy, because your energy is being depleted by something right now. I hope that helps. And it could very well be food. I only say that because there is corn here. So that's funny. I said Mexican food. I'm from San Diego, so that would be my version of junk food, is Mexican food. Okay. Thank you for your question, Radhika. All right. So what to tell you? Okay. So the next question is from Brenda. And Joseph, if you're still here, I know that your question, I think, is next. Hey, Radhika, you are here. Hi, just joined. Lovely to see you. I just read your question. Oh my God, I love it. Hey, Bill, nice to see you. I love it. Susan. No, you didn't miss the live. You're good. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I have to get used to it too. I was trying to do the live stream on StreamYard and it didn't work. All right, so this next question is from Brenda, and she writes, "Hi, Allison. Love you." Thank you, Brenda. Love you too. Love you, your Scorpio videos and the dailies. Thank you. I'm having a good time with the dailies too. Man, they are really short, aren't they? I hope you guys like them. I feel something special arriving for Christmas. Is my husband giving me a Lexus for Christmas? Should I trust my intuition? Thank you, Brenda from Fort Lauderdale. Okay, let's find out. Let's hope so. Let's see what the energy is. All right, Scorpio, you've got that intuition. All right, so let's see. I'm actually going to get a different deck for that question. Let's do this. Okay. All right, so is your husband giving you a Lexus for Christmas? I almost feel like I'm going to spoil the surprise. Let's find out. We have the Ten of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. No, I'm sorry, he's not. Because this is telling me that he's got too many burdens. He's got too many commitments that he's already paying, that he's already dealing with. He's going to give you something nice, but it's not a car. This is telling me that you are missing what he's going to give you. I think you're going to be disappointed. So just take a deep breath and know the car, maybe it's coming next year, but not this Christmas. Maybe it's going to be a birthday or something else. But, well, you said you're Scorpio. So for Christmas, it's not going to happen, but maybe next year. He is definitely giving you something, but this is telling me that it's not what you want. So maybe it's not the car, but it's something else that's really nice. So I would just smile and keep that to yourself, because this tells me that you're going to be very disappointed and frustrated that it's not the car. So spoiler alert, I'm glad I'm telling you now. That way you don't hurt his feelings with what he's giving you. So maybe it's something else. Maybe it's a Birkin. Maybe it's a trip somewhere. Maybe it's just a nice piece of jewelry. Maybe it's a gift certificate somewhere. Who knows? But I don't feel the energy at this point is not telling me it's a Lexus. So thank you for your question, Brenda. I appreciate it. Okay. Is my Cash App the same as the PayPal? The Cash App, it's my name, Alison Wagner 111, and the moderators can definitely give you that in the chat. That way you can see it, but it's also in the description of the video. And it's got my picture on it. Let's see. So next question. Okay, this is from Joseph. So Joseph, I don't know if you're still watching live, but this is your question. Hello, Alison. Manifesting and working towards relocating to Dublin, Ireland to work and become a resident. I know it's coming fast, but I would need the job first. What is in the energies for me to land my tech job in Dublin? Okay. Yay. Okay, Joseph. So I'm going to read that one more time. Okay. I know it's coming fast, but I would need the job first. What is in the energies for me to land the tech job in Dublin? Okay. So let's see what's coming in for that. Okay. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Two of Pentacles and the World card. Wow. Okay, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the World card. No, that's okay. I get the gist of it. So this is telling me that it's going to be about relationships. I think that it's going to be about you making the right connections. And so this could be with strangers. This could be with people that you already know if you're networking. But this tells me that for you to get the job, it's really all about connections. This is about you being grounded, stable, secure, very balanced. You're balancing work and school. So in this case, maybe it's work and moving. You're very balanced. You're calm, cool, and in control. This is you not letting the people that you're interacting with, whether you're meeting them and networking or whether you're interviewing, you're not letting them see you sweat or stress out. This is you being very, very calm. That's going to allow you to have this energy that is very attractive. If they feel that stress or pressure, I think that that's something that is not attractive. You want someone that's in control and relaxed and is that kind of has that leader energy that's coming in. Whether you're going for management or not, it's just that calm, cool, in control kind of energy. We also have it with the world. This tells me that you're walking through this stage, this door. One door behind you is closing and the new one is opening. This tells me that it's kind of like you not looking back. But before you go through this door, you do look back. But once you cross that threshold, you're really not looking back. This is you looking back at the card before that, where you're trying to gain your knowledge and your wisdom. You're looking at your life experiences and you're taking that aspect with you. So that would be you looking at your experiences in getting a job, your experience in knowing people in that particular industry. Maybe you know someone that knows someone that knows someone. This is going to be about you networking, because this is about how you're presenting yourself to the world. So making sure that you've got your CV correct, your resume, making sure that you've got the appropriate attire, what you think that will get you into each particular company that you're interviewing with, right? It's about you looking the part, acting the part, dressing the part, not giving them anything to complain about. You're flawless. And that's kind of what this card is telling me. I just think that really it's coming down to connections and how you present. That's really what it's coming down to. So I'm going to pull an extra card for you. I'm just going to see how quickly that will be. Time is hard in the tarot. I'm just going to say that. I just want to see how fast this will be for you. So we have the card of assessment. So this is you really taking your time and assessing things. So that tells me that it might take a little bit of time to find the job. So what's a little bit of time? 7 days, 7 weeks. Just because I'm saying it's a 7. So 7 days, 7 weeks. I doubt 7 months. This card it's a minor arcana, so that's going to be your day-to-day activities and routines. I would say that you're going to find one actually very fast. That was the energy, but it comes down to the relationships that you're going to have. So good luck with that. You'll have to let us know what happens. I'm excited for you. That's what I want to go to Ireland this spring. I can't wait. It's actually on the list. So thank you for your question, Joseph. This person found me on LinkedIn and randomly messaged me. He referred me to his workplace today, and I'm not looking back. Good for you. You do whatever it is you need to do. And you know what? It could be that that's just your foot in the door. And once you're over there, if you don't like that job, at least you've got a paycheck coming in and you can start looking around for something else. But at least it's something, right? And it looks good on paper. Congratulations. That is so cool. Okay. Seven to 8 weeks. Oh my God, the 7 card. I love it. Well, I hope it's the 7 for you. You don't have to wait for 8. Very cool. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. Thank you, Spirit. All right. So we've got that. Let's look at... All right, next question. So, I see the time. Okay, so we're going to do final call. If anybody's watching and they have a question they want to ask, please go ahead and submit it now. I'm going to check PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Stripe, and if there's any super chats, definitely go ahead and start formulating what questions you have, because I'm going to try and keep this show shorter because we've been going for like 2 hours normally on this program, which is fun, but I want to try and condense it a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I have this on a pedestal because I thought I was going to be live streaming. So hold on. Let me come over here. And let me just go ahead and log in. So it times me out. So let's go ahead and let's see. And oh, so slow. Okay, so I have to log in twice. I don't know why. Very strange. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is from Susan. And so Susan says, my fall lawsuit, will I hear of an offer soon or no? Your fall lawsuit. Okay, so I don't know what that means exactly. Are you expecting a settlement or an offer soon? Okay, so I'm just going to read it as it is. Okay, unless you're here and you want to give me a little more information. My fall lawsuit, will I hear of an offer soon or no? Okay, so here we go. All right, Susan. And I love the cat. I love it. I'm a new cat owner, by the way. You know, I have the little cat right there because I'm in love with them. Oh my God, they're so amazing. All right, here we go. This is for Susan. 7 of Pentacles. We have the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, this is a harvest. This is a fall. You're looking at everything. This is the fall. This tells me that on an intuitive level, I think that you know what's coming. The Wheel of Fortune turns in your favor, luck and right timing. This tells me that you will definitely get it soon. You know, just like I was saying to Joseph, time is so hard in the tarot to really pull that. But this is luck and right timing. The wheel turns in your favor. It's always up to you to grab it. That means that the offer, I think, that's coming your way is something that you're going to want to hear. I do think that you're going to get one soon. This is about you really assessing it. But because this, to me, is talking about the fall, and you're talking about fall offer, this is, to me, is like a harvest. He's looking at everything he wants to harvest in. And pentacles, that's another word for that is coins. So yes, I think that you are going to get an offer very soon. Wow. Luck and right timing. Wow. That's beautiful, Susan. Thank you. And if you stay around, I'm going to go ahead and do the members reading right now. So I'm going to put your name in here if you're still here in the chat. Let me go ahead and yes. Okay. Mr. Cookie. I love it. Oh, my Mr. Cookie has cancer. Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oh. They're so awesome. They really are. Yay. Then thanks, Ken. Yeah, I'm super excited. Super excited. We're on our way to 100K, 100,000 subscribers. I think it's going to be awesome. More and more people are discovering the channel. So I'm really excited. So what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and do a member shout out. So for everybody that's a member and you're watching, sign off in the chat. And if you're not in the chat and you're a member and you're watching, now's the time to post a comment because your name is going to go in here. Now, if I pull your name, you have a free question. So let's see who's here. So Susan is here. Susan, I'm going to create a new one for you. Okay. So thank you for being a member. All right, Susan, you're in here. It'll look like that. You're going right in. Oh, thank you. I love what I do. I hope that shows. I absolutely love it. Hey, Dawn is here. Okay. And then you're going to see me kind of like search for the names because people that are here each time. Dawn, got you right here. All right. And who else is here that's a member? I've got Ava. I haven't seen Ruth. Is Ruth here? Because I haven't really been looking. Amanda, are you still here? Ken, you're here. Thank you. And Radhika, are you still here? Yeah, animals are awesome. I can't imagine my life without them, ever. Yay, Amanda. Okay, Amanda's in the bowl. Radhika, are you here? Anybody else that's a member? Not tonight. Sharon, are you here? Wow, the members. Okay. Radhika, I know she was here earlier. I guess she left. Okay. Right? I just want to double check because I don't want her to feel left out. Okay. So this is it. That's it for tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and choose someone. If someone wants to become a member, the basic membership is only $4.99 a month. I don't know, price of a cup of coffee, a Danish. All right, so I didn't mean to look. It's just natural to look down. Okay, so this is going to be Ken. Ken, you have a question. All right. So we'll wait for Ken to formulate a question. I'm going to put the rest of these back. All right, here we go. Let me put that out of the way. Okay. Oh my God, how fun. Oh my God, I love that. 4 cats, a big dog, chickens, turtle, and you just got a fish tank. Oh my God, you're my friend. I'm telling you, I love it too. I've got 4 little dogs. I've got 3 cats, birds. I love it. I just think it's the coolest thing. And I'm a new cat owner. I've only had cats for the last 2 years, and I just think it's the coolest thing in the world. What does the universe have to tell me? Okay, let's find out. What does the universe want to tell Ken today? Let me get a deck for Ken. Let's see. You know, yeah, let's do this one for Ken. Okay. I think this is a good one. Each deck says different things. All right, here we go. You know, and you can even get a sun conure. You can get a sun conure, they talk. A green cheek conure can talk. Not all of them, but it just depends. Mine did. My green cheek conure knew 20 different words. It was amazing. I don't know how he picked it up. He just did. All right, here we go. This is for Ken. What does the universe want to tell Ken today? We have the World. We have the 3 of Pentacles and the Fool. Oh my God, Ken. We have the World, the 3 of Pentacles, and the Fool. That's because, Ken, you have awesome energy. This is you literally presenting yourself to the world. You are literally you're closing one chapter and you're starting a new one. And I love the fact that this is coming right as we're going into the new year. This is you having this culmination coming in, but you're high vibing it. You're going through that portal and you're going into this next phase of your life. You're going about it with quality people, quality work, strong foundations. You're really not tolerating anything that's not resonating with you. You just don't engage. And I think that that's something that's really coming in loud and clear. And then the Fool, this is you having that leap of faith, taking that next step into this new chapter in your life. And notice the amethyst. That's really about really having that connection to source and really keeping away any type of negativity. And again, that's what this is telling me. And that is what this is telling me with quality people, quality work. And you're just not vibing with anything that's not in alignment with you for that. And her yellow dress, that's really, again, talking about a lot of happiness and joy. I think at this chapter in your life, you're really going for something that is high vibing and enjoyable. I don't think you're tolerating anything that's not. It doesn't mean that it's not in the world around you. It just means that you're kind of repelled by it. You're repelling that kind of negativity and you're just really being in this ascension process, I feel, is what's coming in for you. But you're definitely taking a leap of faith and you're doing something new. That's for sure, that's coming in. Yeah, there's something that you're creating. When I look at this card, there's something that you're creating in your life, and it's big. I think that it's almost like your imagination, you're bringing it in and making it a reality. So something that you've been trying to work on, that a lot of energy is going towards, you're bringing it into this reality. That's what's coming in. Wow, but it's energy. It's a lot of energy. Does that make sense, Ken? Yeah, he is. He is a rock star moderator. That's for sure. Absolutely. All of you guys are. I love it. I'm really blessed by having all of you guys here. I love it. All right. So what do we have? Let me come over here. So next question. This is from Sarah from Texas. Okay. How are we doing on time? Okay. We're good. So again, final call for anybody that has a question that's watching in the audience. This is a great time for you to go ahead and submit your question. All right. Sarah writes, hello, Alison. Love your Virgo videos. I booked a reading for Christmas week. Yay. How exciting. My question, what is my financial outlook for 2026? Thank you, Sarah from Texas. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. What is your financial outlook for 2026? I'm actually switching decks for that. All right. All right, here we go. This is for Sarah in Texas. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords and the Hanged Man. So it starts off pretty good. I think you're really happy. I think you've got some great investments that you're really working on. I almost feel like you have some that are high risk and you're trying to make a significant amount of money. This to me is talking about high risk investments. So something in the stocks, something that maybe is really volatile, so that, you buy low, you sell high. Maybe you're playing the chop if you're trading, whatever it is. I just feel like there's something that that is definitely got a higher risk to it. This is a self-imposed restriction. This is telling me that as the year is going, I think that you are going to feel a little stuck or a little trapped. So that's telling me, if you are playing cryptocurrency, for example, that you might end up being a bag holder. What do I mean by that? Well, that means that, let's say you invested in, I know I'm just throwing this out there. Let's say you invested in Bitcoin and you bought high, and maybe you were playing the chop and you bought high and because you thought it was going to continue to go up and it didn't. So instead of buying low, you bought high and then it drops. And then it's a long, long time before it goes back up, just so you can break even and then maybe even make a profit, because you have to also figure in the fees that you pay when you buy and sell that. So for me, this feels like something that was high risk and you're left as a bag holder and you didn't see it coming. And now you're having to pause with your finances. That tells me, now I'm pulling energy. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm pulling the energy. That tells me that maybe you want to look at just how much you're actually putting in a risk investment. I would not put all your eggs in one basket. That is for sure. But that's telling me that you really want to take a good look at that. I always say this to people. If you're going to go to the racetrack, only go with enough money that you're willing to lose. Okay? If you break even, that's a great day. If you win, that's a phenomenal day. But only go there because you're playing, right? Only go there with what it is that you're willing to lose. If that's a high risk investment, don't put everything you have into it. Really calculate out what your level of risk is and what you want to do, and have it where you have multiple income streams. That's what I'm seeing coming in for you. So this is more of a cautionary tale that's kind of coming in for you, to take a time out and pause, because you also might be stuck and not even be able to move your money at all. Because if you do, it's a significant loss. So that's why I'm using the term bag holder. So thank you, Sarah from Texas. That's what I see. So just a recalibration, I can pull Ask a question after you change things around, if you choose to do that, and we'll see the energies and how that they have shifted for you. All right, so thank you for your question. All right, the next one is from Renee Marie and another cat person. All right, so Renee Marie. So does my 9-year-old female cat want to keep the recently adopted 4-year-old female cat? I adopted the 4-year-old 10 days ago, and it has been super stressful for my disabled 9-year-old Katie. Katie now has a serious infection that may require extensive tests and surgery. Thank you. Okay. All right. So let's take a look at Katie. So does your senior cat, your older cat, so what is the exact question? Wait. Does my 9-year-old female cat want to keep the recently adopted 4-year-old? Okay, does she want to keep the little one? Okay, here we go. Let's find out. This is for Renee Marie. Yes. So when I ask a yes or no question in the tarot and I get an ace, and especially as the first card, that's a yes. And this is the Ace of Love. So this is a big yes. So Ace of Cups, and let me pull the other cards and I'll interpret. With the Justice card, wow, and the Queen of Cups. Yes, yes, and yes. Absolutely. This is a big yes. A gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning. And like I said, this is a yes. This is love. This is emotions. I think that she's already connected this cat. Even if they might fight and play and there might be some territorial things going on, yes, this cat loves this cat and needs that for some reason. This is the Justice card. To me, it's bringing it into balance. I think that this younger cat and her, it brings things into balance. I think that I think she just really likes her. I think that she's able to stand up for herself. I think that there's something about her being able to have another feline companion to play with, and it allows her to be herself and stand in her truth and be a cat. I think she likes that. I think that, maybe she might be a little possessive of you at times, but that's okay. I think that they're feeling each other out, but she definitely wants her, that Ace. And then the Queen of Cups, yes, very loving, very nurturing. She definitely wants the other cat there. Again, whether they're fighting or, marking each other's territory right now, which can look ugly at times. Again, I'm a new cat person, but I mean, just like if they hiss or they scratch a little bit, just trying to get the boundaries down and everything else. This card, this is a big yes. So yes, if you can do that, and you said that she now has an infection that may require extensive tests and surgery, she absolutely wants the other cat there. And I think that it'll calm down after a while. But there's something about it. She needs that other cat. And maybe you do too. Just to see, maybe she's going to bring out some love in the other cat as the cat's going, or Katie, as Katie's going through a recovery. Thank you for your question, Renee Marie. I appreciate it. Okay, again, final call. I'm going to double check because I was timed out. Okay. And hold on. Let's see. Okay. PayPal just makes me jump through so many hoops. Okay. All right. So some questions came in. Okay. So I'm going to do Venmo first, and then I'm going to go ahead and go to PayPal. So hello, Alison. So this is for Zena. Thank you, Zena. I haven't seen you for a while. Hello, Alison. I would like to know what Spirit has to say about my business, how we're going to do this coming year, and mini adventure thinking about as well. Okay. I'm start a little girl's line of flower girl dresses. Oh, how sweet. I was wondering how all this will go. Okay, so I would like to know what Spirit has to say about my business, how we're going to do this coming year. Okay, so let's say, how are you going to fare this coming year in business? All right, so let's see. All right. All right. All right, here we go. How is your business going to fare? Oh my God, first card out is the Sun. This is the most positive card in the deck. Let me get the other cards. Along with Angel Temperance and the Death card. Wow. So we have the Sun card, we have Angel Temperance, the Judgment card. I'm sorry, the Temperance card. When I say Judgment, I don't know where that came from. So we have the Sun card, the Temperance card, and we have the Death card. So this is an interesting lineup. So first of all, it's all major arcana. So that's going to be a big sweeping energy. So this is something that is going to be taking place over months and years. So we are looking at the full year. This is the most positive card in the tarot. This is you following your inner child, following your, oh yeah, I have to hold that. Following your inner child, following your heart. This is you really doing what it is that you feel divinely aligned to do, and that's going to bring you success. So this is you really following the light, following this enthusiasm, and that's making you divinely blessed by God. So when you're doing that, you are totally in alignment with yourself, and you've got this pillar of white light that seems to really connect to source. It's like these pillars are coming in for you, but you've got a pillar that goes straight up. This tells me that it's definitely going to be a really good business year for you. Angel Temperance, this is for you to really remain patient and have balance in your life. So be patient. Maybe you're going to have slow months, busy months. You know, that's just going to be a seasonal thing. You know, it's always like after the holidays, things are slow and then they pick up. So it's just you really having to have that pace and balance and being okay with everything. The Death card is here. Beautiful Scorpio energy, change and transformation. This is you releasing things that no longer serve you. And so when you're talking about dresses, I don't know exactly what you do, but when you're talking about making dresses, maybe it's releasing old styles, maybe it's releasing old types of material, whatever it is. It's kind of like a refresh that's coming in, and maybe it's just a fresh coat of paint if you have a brick and mortar business, and that just freshens everything up, lightens it up. You're making it look more modern, more attractive to people. Whatever it is that you're doing, this is kind of that out with the old, in with the new. Whatever is not working or resonating, you're making those changes. And maybe when there's times that are slow, that's when you're making those changes so that you're staying busy and everything is focused on that business going in the direction you want it to go in. This tells me that it's going to be very successful. First card out, most positive card in the deck. That just tells me it's going to be very successful. Sorry, I need to cover up the child, I guess, because YouTube has AI censorship and I don't know, they read that as something. I don't know. Some readers don't do it, others do. So I just don't want a strike. Who knows? Anyways, so I'll have to remember that when I use that deck. But it's good news. I think it's beautiful. I can't wait to hear more about it. All right. Thank you for your question. Okay, so we have, let's see, 2 more questions came in. Okay, this one's going to be from Dawn and then Suzanne. Okay, so Dawn. Let me pull it up. So Dawn writes, hi, Alison and everyone. Does Spirit have a message for me? Love the dailies and Aquarius readings. Oh, thank you so much. Flattery gets you everywhere. Okay, let's find out. I am going to actually switch decks. Let me come back to this one. Let's see. Does Spirit have a message for you? All right, here we go. Does Spirit have a message for you? We have 3 of Cups. We have the King of Cups and the Emperor. Ooh, 3 of Cups, King of Cups, and the Emperor. So the message is to rejoice and celebrate and have a phenomenal time, raising your vibration and keeping it high. I love this, and you guys know, if you watch my videos, I love this time of year because this is going out, having a good time, enjoying holiday parties. This is where everyone is having a good time. They're buying food, they're buying wine, other alcohol. I'm not encouraging that or endorsing it. I'm just saying everyone wants to celebrate. They want to have a good time. They want to host parties. They want to go to parties. This is a lovely time of year for you to be in the company of other people, right? And this is not toxic people. Get away from the toxic people. This is you choosing to be around people that really want to go and have a good time. Everybody's going to vent, right? Here and there. That's normal. But I'm talking about like where everything that comes out of them is toxic, or that kind of person where they walk in the room and all the air is sucked out. No, no. This is you staying high vibing. This is you staying in that vibration. So not only are you celebrating in the company of other people and rejoicing, you're also able to stay in that vibration by yourself in your alone time, meditating, taking walks, working out, going to the grocery store even. You're just in that continuous high vibing energy of love. And really you're trusting your intuition that's going in right now. So this is the message coming from Spirit. You're staying in that high vibration, and that's allowing you to take on this leadership role. This is you taking charge of your life. This is Aries energy. This is you being very strategic on what it is that you're looking to do in this life. There's a chessboard here. You can see it. I always think about it. He is sitting in the world. What it's really Mars energy, right? But he's sitting on this celestial type energy. That's you taking charge of your world, taking charge of your energy. What is it that you really want to do? This is you doing it. That's what Spirit is saying. You're in this beautiful, loving vibration. Get out and celebrate, rejoice with other people, and you are completely in charge of your life. If you don't like those people, leave. If you like those people, stay. If you're not sure, figure it out, right? It's that kind of energy, but I'm being silly now, but this is really you taking charge of your life in total. But it's about keeping your vibration high. But really, this is you fighting for something that you really and truly want in your life. That's beautiful. That's what Spirit wants to tell you. That while you're having a really good time, you're fighting for what it is that you want. What a great way to live your life, huh? I love it. Thank you for your question, Dawn. All right, so next question is from Suzanne. And let me come back. And Suzanne writes, hi, Alison. Love the Gemini videos, lives, and dailies. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. Should I be expecting some big changes in the new year? Okay, let's find out. Let's find out. I'm actually going to switch decks. Okay, I'm going to go to my love deck. Okay. Okay. Should you be expecting big changes in the new year? King of Cups. We have the Four of Swords and the Seven of Wands. So, King of Cups, Four of Swords, and Seven of Wands. Yeah, this is telling me that you should. But to me, this is going to be more on a spiritual level and on a connection level. This is telling me that on a spiritual level, this is you being open. This is you having a deep connection to Source. This is allowing you to get in tune with your intuition. He's the most intuitive of all the kings. This is also telling me, if you're looking for relationships right now, that this coming year is an excellent time for you to establish friendships, maybe romantic relationships, or deepening one that you're in, getting a pet, co-workers, whatever it might be, relatives, talking with friends and family. There's something about relationships that's something that you can definitely deepen. This is also an excellent time for you to go within and be alone. So it's that balancing act, being with other people, but also giving yourself enough time to rest, relax, and recover, recharging your batteries. But you're going in and you're meditating. You're thinking a lot. This is you using your mind. So for me, this is your heart and your mind lined up. And then we have the Seven of Wands. This is you standing your ground. This is you fighting for something that you believe in. So that tells me that coming the new year, there's something that you want to do. You're going to be mission oriented towards something. And this is you having to fight for it. There might be people around you that don't support you. Maybe they don't understand what it is that you're trying to do. Maybe they have their own agenda. Whatever it is, you're going to be fighting for this position. So expect to have to exert yourself in a certain area. Maybe you want to go on vacation and people are telling you no, you're kind of going to have to exert that. If you work and you're trying to request time off and they don't grant it to you, but you need to go, maybe there's a certain conference that's only that time of year, this is going to have to be you putting your foot down and stressing, no, I am going. Maybe you didn't hear me. I am going and I need the approval letter. I hope you don't need a demand letter from my attorney. It's kind of like you kind of putting your foot down a little bit on something like that. I'm being a little extreme, but it's one of those energies where you're really going to fight for what it is that you want because you're going to get your way. That's for sure. Things are working out for you, but it has to do with relationships, spiritual connections, really you going within, figuring out what it is you want. But then this is you with your will, your determination, your focus to make something happen. That's what's coming in for this next year. So that would be interesting to see what's coming up, what's on the plate for you. But I see it's all positive, but this is just you kind of putting your foot down and really standing up for yourself on something. Beautiful energy, Suzanne. Thank you. All right, so let me just double check. Okay. So we're keeping it at, I like this. I hope everybody else does too. I think that this makes it easier for people to participate. Okay, so that's going to be it for tonight, unless anybody has a super chat. I did not see another one come in. Hey, Sherry, nice to see you. Glad you could make it. I'm ending the show early because I really like this because we did the final call early. And so if we keep it to like an hour, hour and a half, I think that that's really easy for people to be able to make it and attend. So we'll see. And just a reminder, after the beginning of the year, I'm going to introduce Thursday morning. So that's going to be a new time. I think it's going to be like 9 or 10 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. I don't have the exact time yet, but that's kind of what I'm looking at. I am not an early morning person. I can get up early, but I'm not working early. I'm doing other stuff around the house. That's how I like to wake up. I'm not like hit the ground running unless I'm traveling, and then that's different. But that's not how I normally wake up. Probably too much information, but that's just my reality. All right, so let me go ahead and do a reading for the collective now. Everybody watching now in the replay or whenever this video happens to find you. And I am going to go for, I have not used this deck for a while. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do the Oracle deck. I'm having so much fun with the animal Oracle decks. I like all Oracle decks, but I am an animal lover. And so I'm nature. And so I'm really enjoying these decks. I have so many, I have a bazillion decks, and I've just been kind of pulling them out. All right, so here we go. So what does the universe want to tell everybody today? This is going to be Oracle deck messages. So we've got, it's stuck together, hold on. We've got Bobcat Spirit, we've got Skunk Spirit, and Bat Spirit. Interesting. Bobcat Spirit, Skunk Spirit, and Bat Spirit. Wow, how interesting. Okay, Bobcat Spirit came out first. Life is a mystery. It sure is. Excuse me. Life is a mystery, and it's so much fun. So this is where you want to keep that mystery, right? You want to keep people interested. You want to be interested, and that's what makes it fun. And if you're here, you're interested in the spirituality of life, which is really fascinating. All this knowledge that was hidden from us, it's about exploring that connection, knowing that we're all energy, and getting to know yourself and how you can tap into your energy and how exciting it is and your connection to source. And it's beautiful. And then you meet somebody else that's got a really high vibing energy, and then your energy commingles, and then you're raising that vibration. It's awesome. But there's so many more mysteries, right? It's just a gorgeous energy. And of course, it's a cat. Then we have skunk spirit. This is know your worth. So know your worth and value. I say it all the time. Know your worth and value. Know that you are worthy and deserving of love. Period. Period. Right? Know that about yourself, because if you don't know it, then that means maybe you don't love yourself, and you need to love yourself first. And then when you know you're worthy and deserving of love, and you know your worth and value, then when you meet someone, it's easier for you to also love them. You love yourself first, and then you can love everybody else around you. You've got to be able to love yourself, and so many people don't. So really work on that if that's something, but that's something that's coming in loud and clear. Definitely love yourself. Know your worth. Then we have a rebirth is assured, bat spirit. Okay, a rebirth is assured. So we have the bat spirit. So not really sure how to interpret that, to be honest. A rebirth is assured. So I would say death, transformation, change and transformation, to go ahead and know that you're kind of constantly be going through these transitions. And that's okay. This is a learning process. That's how I'm going to interpret it. I'm not going to go down reincarnation. I'm not going to do all that. I'm just going to say, this is one of those moments where you can totally tap into these changes that come in. If you look at someone, let's say you're in your 60s or 70s, you are so not the same person you were when you were 13, when you were 20, 30. You go through so many wonderful changes and these life experiences that make your life deep and rich. We are all multifaceted, and this is something that's coming in. You're going to constantly be shedding your skin and moving on. I know this isn't a snake, it's a bat, but it's that kind of energy, and I just love that for you. This is a rebirth is assured. I love it. The artwork on these are fantastic. So that's the message that's coming through for everybody for this week. I just want to thank everybody for being here, and for Susan for becoming a new member. Thank you. And for all the other members, you're so wonderful to support the channel. I really appreciate it. And remember, these members videos are going to be for everybody only in the month of December, so people can see them. It's going to be in the month of giving, and if anyone wants to join and become a member, it's definitely there for you. It's really affordable, and it helps out the channel, so definitely take advantage of that. And just a reminder too, if anyone wants to book a personal reading with me or messages from your loved ones, you can definitely go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Same name as the channel. Link is in the description below. And there you can go ahead and book a reading with me. All right, everybody. Thank you, moderators, everybody that's here, and have a wonderful week. All right, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.